You're listening to the latest from 24/7 News. Elementary school students in Clifton, New Jersey are suspended, accused of planning to bomb the high school while on a field trip there. Police say school officials discovered written plans yesterday by 5 fifth graders. This parent knows the kids.
I know that they're good kids. They're fun-loving kids. My daughter's friends with them. I don't know anything bad about them. So it's a little bit of a surprise.
Police say the device found was just made of cinnamon and vinegar, so it was harmless, but they say it wasn't just a prank because they had intent. 2 Army pilots are dead following a helicopter crash near Fort Campbell, Tennessee. The 2 pilots were taking part in a routine training exercise when the chopper went down about 12 miles from Fort Campbell, which is located near the Tennessee-Kentucky border. The cause under investigation. And the Green Bay Packers square off against the Detroit Lions tonight on Thursday Night Football. The suddenly surging Lions have won 3 in a row, while the Packers have dropped 4 of their last 5. Detroit has a chance to sweep Green Bay with a win tonight, and that hasn't happened since 1991. Kickoff 8:25 Eastern from Ford Field in Detroit. I'm Joe McConnell.
What have I learned so far? I've learned that dropping out of high school was my decision. But as a single mom, that decision affected more than just me. To set an example, I had to be the example. I found a free high school diploma program at Learn for Life that fits around my busy life. I have a team of teachers, tutors, and counselors that really care. I learn at my pace in an environment that is safe and comfortable. What have I learned so far? I've learned that I can change my life.
Are you 14 to 19 years old and looking for a free high school diploma program with flexible meeting times? This program allows you to keep your job or important family responsibilities while earning your high school diploma. If you've fallen behind on credits or dropped out of school completely, get back on track with free tutoring, a caring faculty, and one-on-one attention. For more information on how to reach your graduation goal, visit learnforlife.org. That's LEARN, the number 4, LIFE.org. Or enroll today by calling 877-360-LEARN. That's 877-360-LEARN.
For more local radio every day, tune into KCAA Loma Linda.
Classical gas. Well, you know what? We have some gas this week. Over in San Bernardino, it's been crazy. I haven't been here. I've been in Orange County. But welcome, San Bernardino. Welcome, Inland Empire. Welcome, Internet people. We've got me, Trevor.
And Lyle, the man-child.
Right. And we're winging it today. I mean, I didn't really even write anything up. I don't even have a schedule. And who do we got on our phone lines?
Dave Lerman.
Dave Lerman.
What's up there, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
Dave, we're freestyling.
I know. Well, let me ask you. Are we talking Wally George? Are we talking Kathy Garver?
We're okay. What we're gonna do? Okay, I'll put this in perspective. Kathy,
Somebody said glad to see Trevor's alive.
I'm still alive.
That's a minute-to-minute
Is Kathy on?
thing.
You got to get Kathy because she's promoting her book tour over at
Well, Kathy's
Barnes
great,
and Noble.
and if you haven't gotten her book, get it.
Dave,
it's called Surviving Sissy.
Are you watching this on online right now?
I am. I've got
Okay.
the chat room. We got Larry's in the bar. Bubba's in the bar. We got Jay Yoop in the bar.
Do you see what I'm holding up?
Judy.
Can I just drop a bombshell
Hi, Judy.
real quick?
Well, no, real quick.
I just found out my cousin in Israel, my favorite cousin,
Take Leslie.
Ron Kaufman, is a transgender drag queen.
Okay.
Okay. Well, does that bother you?
It doesn't bother me, but it shocked the hell out of everybody in my family, which I'm not. I'm talking drag queen that makes Caitlyn Jenner looks like Mr. Rogers.
Right, because
that's a good way of putting it.
It's like Dave. You know what? This brings. See, I've got our friend in here. Give us your name, George. Okay, George is a friend of my friend Robbie Chambers. And when I was up in my rehab up in off of Santa Monica Boulevard, Century City off of Santa Monica Boulevard. Okay.
Okay.
And what you're talking about is like you go down to the donut shop, and then all these drag queens and these like trannies and stuff are down there. And Robbie, him and I were marching up and down during the gay parade, but I don't know if he's gay or not. I have no idea. But once you get like caught on camera and you go, just stay away from me. I'm in rehab. I don't want to do this. It's like sometimes you get.
AA stands for Alcoholics Anonymous, and me and Trevor are Alcoholics Unanimous.
Yeah, at Log Cabin. See, he knows.
Well, the thing is in Israel you have to join the army, right? And in Israel, and in the Jewish religion, it's very frowned upon. So you go on Facebook.
We've got to cut this short. We need to get Kathy.
Okay, well, yeah.
But she has to go. She's signing her books.
Because it's a family affair.
And she's signing her books at 4:00. Okay.
Well, hey, Dave, I was holding up the OC Weekly. It has a picture of Wally George on it. That's why I wanted you to look online.
Happy birthday, Wally. Yeah.
All right. Okay, hold on. We're going to line 1.
Okay.
Hang on, Dave. Hello?
Hold on. Stand by.
No, Mike.
Yeah, Mike the cameraman
No.
on the line today.
Mike, you need put him on hold. Mike, you need to hold, okay?
All right,
It's like
what's up, Mike?
But who's on line 2? Who's on 2? Leslie? Put Leslie on. Leslie, are you on?
I'm giving Leslie an introduction.
Is Kathy Garver there?
Leslie.
I am waiting for Kathy Garver to show up. I'm at the Barnes & Noble in Redlands.
Okay.
And I am just waiting for her to show up for her book signing so we can talk to her for a little bit.
Okay. All right, so she hasn't shown up, so she's the one that's late.
Tell Leslie they've been asking about her in the chat room.
Okay, yeah, they have. Well, what have they been saying about her?
They said, "Where's Leslie?"
Well, she's here. So Leslie, you're going to be the one that gives us the play-by-play on Kathy Garver going to Barnes & Noble then in Redlands.
Yes, I'm being your correspondent reporter today.
Okay, can I put you on hold because what we got to do next? We're going to wait for Kathy Garver, so you need to be there like on the scene.
Okay, do you want me to just give you a call back when she gets here?
No. Well, yes, that would free up a line because Casey only has 3 lines, so it would help. It would help. We could do what we got to do.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
Okay, talk to you in a bit.
Talk to you in a bit.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
Bye. I got the bandana on myself today.
Okay, bye. Dave.
Yeah.
What is Joe? What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Joe's making like these weird hand references. Oh, he wants to dump me? What do you want to do?
No, I think he's telling me that Leslie had already hung up when I made that comment about the bandana.
Okay, so
that's what it was.
I always confuse those things with either giving me the finger or somebody baking a cake.
Right. Joe just wants to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, come in.
Give him a Xanax.
Come in. Wait, hey, Dave.
Yeah.
We have a guest. Robbie Chambers is my friend, and somehow I became friends with this guy. All right, get him a chair. Can you turn it on? All right. I want him to explain something about my rehab.
Okay.
Before we get into the Wally George stuff. Because what makes sense is...
Is it the ghost of Amy Winehouse?
Yeah, the ghost of Amy Winehouse is in.
The ghost of Amy Winehouse?
Yeah.
Trevor's been to rehab and has more DUIs than anybody.
I have more DUIs than anybody, and Robbie was my buddy, and we bunked for like 3 or 4 months at the rehab center, and this guy knows more about Robbie than I do.
To be honest, I've never even met Robbie.
He's never even met Robbie. What?
Robbie just added me on Facebook.
No, if he's a friend of Trevor, he's a friend of mine.
Okay, well, you're still a friend.
He's a friend. He's here on our show, so that's what matters.
Give us some information about why you're here.
I grew up in this area.
Give us your name.
My name's George Sabat. I grew up in this area, and I used to come to this mall. It's been years since I've been here, and dead. It's empty. I thought it was because
I
of
know.
terrorist
It's
threats,
not
but
in the
been
dead
empty.
mall.
Right? It's been dead, though. I have a great-grandma who's 97 years old, and she's passing. Well, she's very sick right now.
Okay.
So I
Gotcha.
just came here for memories, kind of a...
Did she take you to this mall?
All the time. All the time we used to come here, go on the carousel. Me and her used to go all around this little city.
Wow, and you live in Fontana.
Yeah, closer to Rancho Cucamonga, but Fontana.
Well, okay, close enough.
But you're closer to where I grew up. I grew up in Ontario.
Oh, yeah.
But George just found me through Robbie through rehab, so it's kind of fun. I mean, I like this. I mean, maybe we're gonna have a new network of people, and George can promote our show.
Hey, I used to have a TV show, for film on TV at the studio for Battle Cam.
Yeah.
And Janice Dickinson actually got me the show. I'm a friend of hers.
Janice Dickinson?
Yes.
Dave.
A reality star who was raped by Bill Cosby.
Yeah, that's one thing.
How many were? Who was
I think
it?
she was number 34.
It's kind of hard for me to believe that Janice Dickinson. It's kind of hard for me to believe that Janice Dickinson was raped because I've met her and she's got a very
She would have raped you.
Yeah, she basically did.
Yeah, she's pretty aggressive.
I think she's admitted sex addicts anonymous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Me.
Well, that's
She's
all.
just trying
That's alleged.
She's just trying to get her name back in the media a little bit, try to promote her show Couples Therapy.
Through you?
No, through
Oh.
the Bill Cosby thing.
I know, but wait a minute. What if she gets a hold of you?
Well, then she can punish me for saying this on the air. I'm
Oh,
just kidding.
yeah. You'll let her, right?
I'll let her. Why
No
not?
problem.
I like Janice.
Are you 21?
I'm 26.
26. Oh, you're still young enough.
Yeah, he's still a kid, but still, he's here.
All right. Dave.
Hey,
What do
since
you-
we
what
got
do
a
you-
lot of
what-
people in the room. We just kind of brought up Bill Cosby. Can I bring up a hot topic? That's
Yeah,
kind of trending?
let's throw all this towards George.
Okay, George.
Okay.
Janice Dickinson accused Bill Cosby of rape. A friend of mine, James Dean, not the dead one, but James Dean, the porn star.
Okay.
Are you sure it wasn't the dead one?
I know, right?
No, not the dead one. He spells it different. He spells it D-E-N. D-E-E-N. He's been accused of rape by 4 porn actresses.
Oh,
but
come
the
on.
rape actually occurred on adult film stars.
Oh, come on.
And they're comparing him to Bill Cosby and stuff. But,
No, in the porn
it's
industry,
like,
if you're in that
do
porn
you
industry, you
think
can't call
that,
rape. You know what you're getting into.
You can be raped on a
Very
porn
true.
set.
I don't think so. Not whatsoever. You know what you're
None
getting
of these
into.
women have went to the police.
Why not? I wonder why they haven't went. Because the
Well,
police would...
because they feel that the police won't consider them credible because of what they do for a living.
Well,
And this guy, his entire reputation is being ruined. Companies are dropping him. I see some of our friends, like Larry's in the bar. I know Larry's very opinionated. If anybody wants to call in, like Greg's in the bar. If you haven't heard, but this story has been all over the news. This guy, James Dean, he was on Nightline. He's the #1 male porn star. He is in,
I've
they
never heard
ignored
of him.
the safe word Larry brought up. When you're doing aggressive, rough sex in porn, there's a safe word. Like, Trevor, yours might be waffle.
Or purple.
Lyle, yours might be anthrax. Or
Blumpkin.
Or
Blumpkin.
He said Blumpkin. I think mine is Jim Beam. Okay.
Yeah, but like Larry said, they ignored his safe word. One actually happened in a bathroom. And,
In a restroom,
and it's
uh-oh.
really becoming a big deal because this guy was
I
also
really
very
don't wanna talk
famous
about restrooms right
because he was the
Cleaning
co-star
for a living.
with Farrah Abrams' Teen Mom in what she allegedly first said was a stolen sex tape.
Stolen
but it
my
had
ass.
a professional crew, and she's made like $10 million off
yes.
it. It also had a sequel, Backdoor Teen Mom 2, and now she's released a book of prayer verses from the Bible that's selling out like crazy. Oh, Leslie's joined us. I think
Forget
Kathy
about
Garver
Farrah.
might
Who
have
cares
arrived.
about Farrah?
I wet my bed safe word is onion.
All right.
Because it
We're
makes
gonna-
me cry.
we're-
when you
we're-
went to
Enough
bed.
about fair from Teen Mom. We can't go
But-
down this road.
But
We're
you
going
guys,
down the wrong
I don't know. I
topic.
don't think when your profession is having sex on film, that's what you signed up to do. It's like, basically saying that you're shoplifting food at an all-you-can-eat Sizzler. How can you shoplift food when it's all you can eat?
Right.
You know?
You know what? They paid into it. They bought into it. That's what they get.
Yeah,
right.
that's what they get.
Right. You
That's
know?
it. Okay, let's go to a break.
Break it into
We're going to a
hotel
break.
room when you got the key.
You gotta let it go,
I
dude.
told
Are
Trevor
you this
when I
James
grew
Dean?
up, I
Are you
big friend.
Because I can get
And somebody hands me a shot. Hell, even bucktooth and bow-legged women start looking hot.
So you got your taxes done and filed on time, or maybe not. Now is not the time to panic, though. I've got the solution, and they're right here in the Southland. Weinkoop & Associates been in the business of serving OC and IE accounting and bookkeeping needs for more than 30 years. Whether you're a small or large business or an individual who needs info and help with trust management, accounting, and tax returns, Weinkoop & Associates can help. Oh, and the initial evaluation is free. Call 949-851-1632. That's 949-851-1632. Or go to winecoopcpa.com. That's WYNKOOP CPA.com.
Tired of the same bowl of cereal every morning? No time to whip up a gourmet breakfast? Well, sounds like you should stop by PK Donuts, where it's a family-owned business operated to start your family's morning off right. PK Donuts offers an assortment of donuts, including their yummy old-fashioned donuts, cinnamon rolls, blueberry cake donuts, almond bear claws, and tasty donut holes, just to name a few. PK Donuts is not just a donut shop. Try their delicious, mouth-watering croissant breakfast sandwiches. And get this, all of their donuts are nicely displayed so you can check out the donuts up close and personal. PK Donuts. Donuts so good, makes you want to slap your mama. Well, not really. But you'll definitely want to come back for more donuts. PK Donuts is located at 602 South Brea Boulevard in Brea, California. To contact PK Donuts, call 714-257-9510. Again, 714-257-9510.
Donuts.
Are you ready to get on the hot seat with Wally George? Hang on for the wildest, most controversial talk show on television, featuring enthusiastic participation from our live studio audience and interviews with provocative newsmaker guests. And now, here he is, that hard-hitting and award-winning conservative voice of television, Wally George.
Thank you very much. You're the most fantastic people. This audience gets better and better every week, and I want to... hey, listen, how y'all doing tonight, all right? Can we get... Hey, Hoshi, can we get a little shot of those signs? Hold your signs up. I just might do that. Can we... All right.
Another day, and I'm still struggling
I hope
with
you're
my
watching,
diabetes.
Tom. I'm getting ideas from this audience.
Hello, Kathy.
Hello?
Hi there.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi,
Boy,
Kathy.
We're gonna work through this because you're over at Redlands now, and you're at the Barnes and Noble, right?
I'm almost there. There is a big line of traffic, and I had to take a detour.
Okay.
Because I think I'm very close to what happened at the incident a couple nights ago.
Right.
Oh,
okay. Well, Kathy, kind of like tell us what you're up to today and what's going on, and we're all gonna have people go there to visit you.
I would like that. I am at the Barnes & Noble in Redlands on Lagonia Avenue, and I am going to be signing my book of Surviving Sissy, My Family Affair of Life in Hollywood, and reading a little from the book and meeting and greeting my some of my classmates that I went to Pacific High School with and San Bernardino.
And this is your these are your
friend
stomping
Ellen.
grounds. These are your stomping grounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot has gone on here in the week, but it's just
Wow.
let's make it happy. I mean, let's keep being happy.
Yeah, Yeah, because, you've got to have some respite from all these things that are going on.
Mm-hmm.
And especially even like my book, which is Surviving Sissy. It's like surviving now things that are going on in our life. But there's a lot that we can do. And it's good to take time out and recognize our family, make America a family affair again. And it actually brings a little more credence to my book right now, because it just fits right in with how we can survive things and how we look for some good things, and whatever we want to do, we just persevere.
Right, and you know what? It's like we had a guy, his name's George, is here. George, say hi.
Hi, Kathy. How are you?
Hi, George.
He's like 26 years old. He just showed up at our station because he likes what we do. And you know what? That's the spirit we want. People that, they want to be part of something, but they show up.
It's a good thing. And it's a good thing to be part of something that makes, I think, a bigger family of what we want to do.
Yeah, definitely. That's what Kathy, how you doing? It's Lyle.
Hi, Lyle.
I'm with that. I'm with you 100% on that. We just, not every day is going to be, a bowl of ice cream. Not every day is going to be sunshine and exactly, roses. So, but we try and we keep trying and we put forth the effort and just, having a good time and being happy and having the unity and, that's always important. That's always something we all strive for.
And right now, there couldn't be a safer place in the world to be right now, thanks to the law enforcement community. 4-minute response time. So if you are going out to see Kathy, which I definitely suggest you do, I read your book, Kathy. I think it's phenomenal. Love the show. So definitely get down to the book signing. Leslie's down there. Kathy's down there. This is Dave, by the way.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Kathy.
Yes, that's what my brother said, too. He said, this is probably the safest place in the nation.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Kathy, what time will you be there till at Barnes & Noble?
I will be there from 4 to 6 at the Barnes & Noble in Redlands, and I'd love to see some of the people around the area come down and say hi, and even some people outside of the area. I just came from Palm Springs, and people from San Bernardino, and where I went to school, so I'd love to see them.
Yeah, and you're broadcasting to him right now, so it's almost worked out perfectly. I mean, that all this comes together, and I think like God has this happen, doesn't he?
He tends to do
God
that.
has a lot in store for us, and we just have to follow some of those paths,
right?
Some of those lights.
But we got to be flexible. We got to be flexible.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, George might show up, don't you? You're gonna.
I might definitely. Your book
Come
sounds
on
pretty
down,
good.
George.
Your
Come
book
on
sounds
down.
good. You've got my attention. I'm interested.
Okay.
All right.
And Kathy, we wish you a book signing. Hope everything works out well for you. But Lyle,
It will.
Lyle,
yes.
Kathy has an angel watching over her.
Lyle,
yes.
Go ahead.
You bet I do. We all do.
I'm gonna let Lyle say his thing early. Go ahead. Listen, Kathy, what Lyle always says at the end of the show. Say it now.
Okay.
This is man-child. And no matter whatever happens, always believe in God, love, and yourself. And there is absolutely nothing on the face of this earth that could prevent you from achieving your goals and your dreams ever. And you're hearing it straight from me, straight from my heart, straight from my soul. Yeah.
Amen.
Amen. I believe that 100%.
All right, Kathy.
Right on,
All
Kathy.
right,
It's great
good luck.
talking to you, Kathy.
Thanks for being part of our
show
show
again.
Holidays. Okay.
Happy holidays.
It was
All
nice
right.
talking with you, Kathy.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Trev.
Yep.
Hey, how would you like a Christmas miracle in honor of Wally George's birthday?
Oh, I want to play Wally again.
Wait, no. You got it.
Go ahead.
A Christmas miracle. Remember Beetlejuice?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have got a Christmas miracle, but we got to do something. A Wally George regular, and it's not who you're thinking, but we have to say his name 3 times, okay? And I bet you he's going to call in. He's been on the Wally George show close to 100 times, but we have to say his name 3 times right now, and he'll call in. How about it?
Very
Are you ready?
Who is it?
Okay, who is it?
His name is Rick Schooler.
I know, Rick. Oh,
Okay,
Rick.
so let's say his name 3 times.
Rick Schooler.
Rick Schooler.
Rick Schooler.
Rick Schooler.
Rick Schooler.
Rick Schooler.
After you play the clip, I'm betting you
Let's
he's going
go.
to call in.
Let's go to Wally George clip. Let's
All right,
go.
and then we'll talk to Rick Schooler.
Are you ready to get on the hot seat with Wally George? Hang on for the wildest, most controversial talk show on television, featuring enthusiastic participation from our live studio audience and interviews with provocative newsmaker guests. And now, here he is, that hard-hitting and award-winning conservative voice of television, Wally George.
Rick? Is Rick here?
No, it's still me.
Oh, we got Mike the Can Man.
Mike, what's up, brother?
It's Rick is out. It's available. I'll hang out. I'll wait.
No, stay on, Mike. We got another call. We have another line open. And we're
Stay
cool.
on there, Mike.
I'll hold on.
Hang on. No, tell us about what you think about Wally.
Well, Wally,
Today, wait, Mike, back off. Before we even get into it, today's Wally's birthday, December 4th. Was it 1931, I think?
That is correct. Can I sing a happy birthday in the memory of Wally George?
Do it.
I love it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I love it.
Happy birthday, dear Wally.
Happy birthday to you.
Yay! Gotta give the man-child sign.
Excellent. Wally, we loved you.
Rick
Mike.
is getting a busy signal.
Love you, Mike. How's it going out there on the East Coast?
I'm very busy. Just preparations for the Mahomes Cross coming back.
Okay,
I'm
hey, Mike.
My Wally George most
Mike.
memorable moment.
We love it, but we got to get off the line. We had too many people calling in, so you got to sing.
Back later on?
Okay, Marilyn Monroe, Mike the Can Man.
I'll talk to you later, okay?
All
All right, brother. God bless.
Bye.
Hey, guys.
Who is this?
This is Rick.
Rick
Hi, Rick.
Schooler. Yay! All right, we're tributing Raleigh right now.
I heard my old friend there, Dave, pinged me on Facebook and told me about your
Hey,
show
Rick,
today.
how are you?
Hey, nice to talk to you guys.
Hey, Rick.
Again. Yeah.
When was you've done like so many Wally George appearances back in the day, and what was your most remembered appearance that you think you came across as like a jerk?
As a jerk?
Which one?
Probably all of them. I think, my favorite recurring, I guess you would say, role was the president and founder of the hate organization, Humans Against Television Evangelists.
Wait, Humans Against what?
Humans Against Television Evangelists. H-A-T-E.
Yeah, evangelists.
Oh, like Jimmy Swaggart?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Jim Baker,
and all those guys that were like taking money
Earl
from people.
Roberts. You mean Earl Roberts, the one that said if he
come
get
on.
$8 million, he's going to die?
Rick didn't like any evangelists, the television evangelists, except for who's the dude at Hollywood? Come on, what's the guy? Come on,
Well,
Dave.
There's Jimmy Swaggart. There's
Right.
Earl Roberts. There's Jim Baker.
Oh, there was
Jerry
Jerry
Falwell.
Falsewell.
But who was that crazy guy who's that crazy guy from Hollywood that used to come out?
Benny Hinn.
Nope.
Oh, you guys from
Are
Hollywood.
you thinking of Gene Scott?
Gene Scott, that's the
Gene
one.
Scott with the number
That's
board.
the guy.
Oh my God!
He was on
Remember?
KDOC.
Didn't his daughter take over for him?
No, he married a young girl.
Oh, that was his. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Wally never liked me to talk about him because
What a surprise! An
broadcast the
evangelist
show on
married a
KDOC.
Well, Rick, do you remember what the other taboo topic was? You could never mention Wally's daughter.
Well, I got banned from the show for a few months because when Janice got pregnant, I did a show, and the first thing I did, I said, Wally, I want to congratulate you. I understand Janice is pregnant. And I said, does she have any idea who the father is? And Janice did not like that. And yeah, I had to be banned for a few months, and then
What if she said she had several
I came
ideas
back
who it
with
was?
some roses, and Janice forgave me. So,
Well, we got banned for life, and the reason we got banned for life is for doing the Morton Downey Jr. show in Palm Springs, because at the end, him and Mort had a catastrophic falling out. I mean, like nuclear. Did you know about that?
no, I didn't.
Well, Mort had went national, and in my opinion, I think Wally was the better showman of the two.
Absolutely.
And I also think that if it wasn't for Wally, there would be no Jerry Springer. There would be no Maury Povich.
That's true.
And I love how Rick said, the character. Because, for anybody who's seen, like when I intellectual prostitute myself on television, that's how I look at it, And today, more than anything, that's what's selling, with the Kardashians and the crap that's out there. But, I mean, at least for me, and I definitely know for Rick, we were there, I mean, in that infancy, and like Trevor, when you went for that, what did they call it? It was the anniversary, or was it a salute, or what was the event you went to, Trevor, that Queen Kong was at?
Trevor stepped away for a second, Dave.
Oh, Trevor stepped away?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Right.
I mean,
me and Manchild. Now, Manchild, did you remember Rick from Wally?
You know what? No, I don't. Honestly, I don't. Don't get mad
at least he's honest.
Don't get mad at me.
Me and Rick,
Rick, I'm sure you. Hey, Rick, I don't have no doubts whatsoever that you're an awesome person. Don't get me wrong, brother. But I don't. I know who Wally George was. I know he's a legend. I just didn't watch him that much.
For those listening, because I'm in the chat room, I've got a lot of Wally fans out there. Somebody asked in the chat room to describe what it was like behind scenes than in front of the camera. And I'll answer first, and I'll let you answer. It was night and day, because behind the scenes, Wally couldn't have been nicer unless he was in a bad mood. And then when the camera went on, you never knew what was going to happen because he fed off the audience. And it was almost like pro wrestling. It was scripted. You knew the storyline, but you never knew how it was going to end. And so I'll let you take it from there, because you were there a lot more than I was.
Well, yeah, Rick, I'd like to hear more about everything. Believe me, I would. I mean, I'm glad you're on our show and everything. So
just shoot, Rick.
Talk away.
Well, I agree with you. I think that Wally set the precedent for so many of the shows that people watch today. The Jerry chant, Jerry. That was Wally.
Well, when we were on thinking about Jerry Lewis, that's what they were chanting. The pro Jerry Lewis people were chanting Jerry.
Yeah, and the show that I did with Dave, I didn't even know Dave was going to be there. I had no idea. Wally just called me up and says, "Hey, can you debate this subject?" I said, "Sure." And the next thing I know, I've got Dave standing behind me, and I'm going, "Is this like a crazy New Yorker guy living in Orange County now? What?" I didn't understand what the hell was going on, but we pulled it off, and it was. I think it's a very classic episode, very classic.
Yeah, and it was bold too, because here, you've got this 2'6" cripple in a wheelchair alleging that Jerry Lewis beat him up, which is one hell of an extreme premise, right? And you're going against this icon who raised millions of dollars, and Rick is advocating this heinous act, and believe me, the audience wanted to lynch us. But we pulled it off. It was classic.
We always,
where are you guys located anyway?
Where are we broadcasting from?
Kill us? Are you going to do a terrorist act?
No.
We're in San Bernardino.
No. We're not located in San Bernardino. We're located in Orange County. Most of us, like next to Clementine and Harbor Boulevard. That's where most of us grew up. Except
Oh, okay.
Dave. Well, Dave. I mean, Dave has been in Hollywood forever, and he worked for Sam Kinison.
I grew up in Ontario in the Inland Empire, born in Montclair, but I've been in Orange County since 1991, so that's my home now. So,
But I'm going to tell the story.
Okay.
Hey, Rick.
'Cause I grew up in Redlands. I graduated from Redlands High. And
we're in Redlands. We're real close.
Yeah, we're not. We broadcast from San
Just a
Bernardino.
hop and a skip away.
And Kathy that was just on, was that Sissy from
Yes, it is.
That's who it is.
Family Affair?
Yes,
That's
sir,
who
it is.
And she grew up in San Bernardino.
I did not know that. She said Pacific High School, and I couldn't believe it.
That's where she went.
If you guys have never seen this, have you ever seen the episode she did of Adam 12?
Oh, which one is it? I like Adam 12, so.
It was the one where she was the teenage runaway drug addict.
You know what?
I never saw that one.
Sounds interesting.
I've dated a lot of them.
I know, it's like I've known
Right,
a lot
but
too.
I can imagine her doing that because everybody back then, even Butch Patrick, he was wielding a knife and breaking into police cars and
Yeah,
stuff.
I saw Sal Mineo in an episode of SWAT before he died.
Adam 12 was great, but I understand what you're saying about Kathy Garver. I mean, back then, even the guys from My Three Sons, they played parts after that in the 70s.
Yeah, the one who played Ernie?
Right, yeah.
He was on streets of San Francisco.
Barry Livingston.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, I understand what you're saying. That's a long forgotten time, and to me, it's really sad. You know,
when I saw this stuff happening in San Bernardino in Redlands, I grew up in Redlands from 1967 until like 1980 or so. And, I mean, Redlands was the quintessential all-American town. And to see what's happened there, it's just...
You know what's so crazy?
I can't tell
the
you how
place that got
depressing
shot
it
up,
is.
the Inland Regional Center, I have a younger brother, and he's
Rick,
autistic.
But before like Greg... no.
Oh, my brother's actually...
No, before George gets into this, I want you to understand something, Rick. You and I are probably like close to 50 or over, right?
I am 56.
And George shows up here, and he's like 27.
And have no idea what you're talking about.
He has no
26.
idea what we're talking about, but he's interested, and he showed up. And this is what's crazy. He actually he's interested in what we're doing. So we need to like school him, like Rick Schooler. Come on, do it.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, the 80s in Orange County, I just don't think it's a time that could ever be repeated. I mean, there was nothing like Orange County in the 1980s.
Oh, you're not
Agreed.
kidding. I mean, the parking lot at Disneyland was a whole other world. The Crystal Cathedral, Harbor Boulevard. It was just such a time where, I like to make the joke when I was young, if you didn't go to the bank and were there by 5 o'clock on Friday, you were broke till Monday.
Yep.
When you called somebody on the phone and they were busy, you got a busy signal.
Yep.
That's right.
You didn't get video games for holiday presents. If you were mischievous, you got Lincoln Logs and matches.
But- and how
maybe
many-
that's why me and Doug were doing those kind of jokes on the Wally
Right.
George show.
Right, and how many of us ate at Belial's?
Right, exactly.
Hey, I
mean,
didn't.
Even going out to eat was a different experience.
I didn't get there
because
till.
you got good guest service.
Hey, Dave
now
and
guest
Rick.
service is not even existent.
I didn't get there till 91, but I didn't live very far from it. So I figure Ontario in the 80s is not too far away from what Orange County was in the 80s. So, I mean, it was just
Trevor,
like
I
I
want
said,
to rein
different
this in
time.
because, Lyle was unfamiliar with Wally George, and since we have the honor of having Rick on here,
Right.
we had a question about what Wally was like behind the scenes and on camera, and I guess you had to go to the bathroom or something. So I want to really stick with because it's Wally's birthday. Let me ask you this, Rick. You had mentioned something else because I know, like when I go on talk shows. Now, Rick dropped a bombshell on me. I did not know. Do you know that Rick found out 3 hours before he did the show with me and Doug what he was doing that night on the show? And it's 3 hours. That's what kind. What I wanted to know, Rick, when you would do the show, did you consider yourself an actor playing a character? Did you consider it improv? What was the thought process?
Yeah, I looked at mostly as an act. I mean, there were some subjects that I felt strongly about, and I still do. But most of the time, as you know, Wally was the conservative at all times. So he would call me, on a Monday and say, "Hey, can you debate this subject? Can you debate that subject?" And we would do the radio show on Monday nights at KLAC.
Rick, and you know what, Rick? I mean, even Craig, he's been on. I produced a show for Craig. He was on there, and then he said Wally would pay his electric bills just to have him come on. But Wally was like a guy when he was your friend off camera. He was your friend.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Nicest guy in the world. He was, he just wanted to be famous. I really, I think that
he was a showman.
Goal in life.
He was a true definition of a showman.
Yep, and he had been around Hollywood for a long time. He was
he
the voice
to Morton Downey
of the
Jr.
delivery
as a
boy.
foot down. You know how some people
Harriet?
say, "Oh, you're an idiot. Oh, you're a nincompoop." You know what he said to Morton Downey Jr. to put him down? He said, "Listen, you were a saloon singer." And that in entertainment, that was like a put down. That would be like calling a professional athlete a pro wrestler.
Hey, Rebecca.
And that's how serious he took that.
Hey, so guys, Rebecca De Mornay is his daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a taboo subject. That is true.
No, but I remember her in Risky Business, and then The Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
Yeah. And Risky Business, of course, was her big break, but
see,
they were estranged.
Even on Channel 13, the show that he did,
Channel 56, you mean?
No. Prior to that, he did that show with who's the cop or whatever, the mayor. No, the mayor, Sam Yorty.
Joe
okay?
Pine.
No, Sam Yorty.
Yeah.
Sam Yorty. Okay, but he also had Letterhead with Rebecca De Mornay's name on it. That she was part of the show just to get her publicity. So he actually helped her, but then she turned on him.
Yeah, I don't think.
Do you have any inside information on that, Rick?
Good for her career.
Yeah, but she turned against him. He tried to help her.
Well, I'm sure he did. But
and I think deep down inside, he really loved her.
Oh, absolutely.
Of course he did, but he loved show business more than his kids.
I remember the few times that he went on Howard Stern, and he defended her vehemently.
So why is that a taboo question? Okay, is she his kid?
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So
yes,
what did they have a falling out or something? I really don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Because
I think I think it was over his viewpoint.
Okay, because I remember her.
My sister doesn't talk to me because I work with Sam Kinison and Howard Stern. I have no contact with my sister or my nephews simply because I toured with Sam Kinison and was on the Howard Stern show. And that was, 20 years ago?
Sam died in 92, so yeah, it's been over 20 years, Dave. He died in 92. I love Sam.
Yes, thank you for making me feel old.
Look, here I am, brother. I remember it very well.
But you know what? I want to bring
I'm up there with you.
I want to bring George into this conversation since he's in his 20s, okay? And he wasn't around then.
Allegedly, Bill Murray's daughter came into my McDonald's I work at the other day.
Who?
Bill Murray's daughter, the guy from
Bill
Ghostbusters.
Murray?
Bill Murray? Meatballs?
Well, yes.
Ghostbusters?
I got to tell you this story. I don't know if she was really his daughter. She was a crackhead for sure, though.
But the thing is about these kids today, they don't know the stories behind it. And I got this guy, 27 years old, sitting
26.
right here at the mic.
He's 26.
Close enough. But the thing is, you know what? They don't understand what we did. I mean, I just want you guys to talk to George and tell him, where is he going to go from here?
Well, I was 26, I think, when I started doing Wally. When
I was 26, I was touring the country with Kinison.
And George wants on that ride.
I do.
Yeah, things in the entertainment world the internet has just changed everything.
This is true.
Everything.
Very
Social
true.
media is just it killed creativity and imagination.
It does. I don't even. Bother with
we
it
saw
anymore.
Mel Gibson in Mad Max. Now
I
people are
wouldn't say that.
rebooting
I
it.
don't think
It's
still
ridiculous.
did.
You can actually pay to get a lot of your followers and stuff on the social media. And
I mean, nobody ever paid before, did they?
Maybe I
Well,
should start paying.
In a way,
it's
but
possible to do this. In 2014, I started getting very interested in these UFO shows that were on TV. So I started producing a show called Topic UFO, and I put it on Roku. You guys know what Roku is, right?
I've heard
of
that.
Black box. And
I have a Roku TV.
I charged 99 cents per month to watch it, and it made money for 2 years. It's still making money. It's not in production anymore, but it's still making money. So you just have to go about it in a different way, you know. The entertainment field now is just so open and so broad. Trying to make money and trying to get an audience is just ridiculous. It's
And you know what?
extremely hard.
It's crazy that you mentioned that, or you're right on the money with that, because you said something about creativity has just gone down the drain. Look at my co-host Leslie. She was telling me, and then I found out otherwise. Through the grapevine, that they're remaking Point Break. Now that movie,
They already remade it. It was supposed to be released, and then they pulled it because they test showed it, and it just bombed during test showings, and they're holding it until Easter.
okay, that's but my thing is what I like. It's like what Rick was saying about the creativity. Is like why the movie is only 24 years old. The original with Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze, and I'm like, wait a minute, and you're already remake. Are they totally like out of ideas? I mean, this is. You gotta be kidding me.
Look at the fact that the new Star Wars, it hasn't even opened, and it sold $65 million worth of tickets in pre-sale.
Wow.
$65 million, and it hasn't even opened.
Wow. Wow.
That's a lot of money.
And then here you got a brand new James Bond movie, and it isn't even drawing flies.
Well, it's because Star Wars is special. Everybody loves Star Wars.
What I feel is television, as you guys and I grew up with, television
Doesn't
is a
exist
dying
anymore.
medium. It's a dying medium.
Oh yeah.
The amount of
I think it's
crap.
coming back, though. I think it's coming back, Rick. Look
Now-
at things
now
like
television-
The Blacklist with James Spader. Look at how caliber
Hotel.
actors like
American Horror
Kevin
Story.
Bacon are going to TV. I mean, we were just talking about Streets of San Francisco.
Yes.
If you told a kid today Michael Douglas or Henry Winkler, used to do
You may watch
episodic
it on-
TV, they would say you're
you may
lying.
You may watch it on a regular television set, but the process.
Well, most people time shift
behind
and they watch it on
television
demand
is
or on
dead.
Netflix.
It's
But
dead.
the only thing that we have left for us are people like George. You know why? Because he showed up today. And you know what? George is interested in this. I mean, the Stuttering John. Can you imagine Stuttering John making like $500,000? I mean,
No, Stuttering John just signed on to co-host the Stephanie Miller show.
ridiculous. I mean, George could do that.
For minimum wage.
I could.
Hey George,
For
you know who
minimum
Michael Douglas is,
wage.
don't you?
Yes, I know who he is.
You should go on YouTube and watch an episode
talk-
of Streets of
talk
San
to-
Francisco.
they wanna talk to
See what he looks like.
Hi, this is George. Yes.
So, have you made a sex tape yet?
I think I have family members listening to this right now, but I'm just several. Yes.
Because that's kind of the way you get started.
Yes,
nowadays.
I've been there, done that. I've put in my time.
I don't know. Come on, don't put him in that ballpark. But it's like that.
You put in your time and you're 26? I love it.
Hey.
I'm blowing out my
If you need my
sponsors for
stage
this
name, you
show
guys can Google me.
just so George can figure out what he wants to do in his life. Tell us.
Are you in college?
Tell us what you want to
Well,
do.
to be honest, I've always wanted to be an actor, and that's something that I tried pursuing at a young age. However, my mother, when I got agents when I was younger, because they wanted to get me started, my mom said no, because she didn't want me to end up being like a teenager on drugs. In fact, the first time I did a reading was with Miley Cyrus, and they wanted to sign both of us. And my mom said no after all, and I got to see Miley Cyrus, become all famous and whatnot. And when I was 18 or 19, I started applying to do TV shows with MTV. I filmed a pilot with them called Name That Tune. It was a game show, but it was all staged. It never came out.
It was a game show back in the 80s.
It was a game show in the 1950s.
The 70s and the 80s. Huh?
Yeah, I know. They regurgitate the bullshit, but
Yeah.
okay.
The Groucho Marx?
Hey,
It was
Well,
cool.
I'll tell you one thing, George.
I got Joe on that one.
If you truly want to be in the entertainment.
I'm sorry. That's the first time in 26
No,
weeks.
let George finish.
Well, after that, I went to New York once to film with MTV. But 2 years ago do you guys know what Battle Cam was or film on TV?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, it got removed off the air because it was a little bit too controversial.
What is it?
Well, what it is people can go on to the Battle Cam website and they can cam up live and they compete with each other to do crazy things. Now, what I would do is I went to the studio in Beverly Hills at Film on TV and I would host the show and tell them to do these crazy things or whatnot. And to earn my stripes there, I did a few dares myself.
Hey, George, Lyle, Trevor, I am hosting a toy drive tonight, so I'm going to check out early, and I will talk to everybody later. Rick, happy holidays, and happy birthday, Wally George.
Happy birthday, Wally.
Hey, thank you, Dave, for calling. I love you, brother.
I'm going to let you guys go now. George, best of luck to you, whatever
Thank
you figure out in your life.
We'll see.
Keep it up because in a blink of an eye, you'll be 50-something, and you'll say, I wish I would have done that.
Hey, Rick, don't tell him that. 'Cause you're scaring me. Don't
really
tell
quick.
him that.
But you know what? He's
but
here.
because you're right. It's great.
Hey,
Thank you for
thanks,
calling
Rick.
in our show,
Okay,
Rick.
let's go.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for letting me call in, and good luck with everything, and have a good Christmas.
Hey, wait a minute, Rick.
Yes.
Say Wally, and 99888. No, say 714.
999.
5,000. That's it. That's what we want. 999
There you go.
5,000.
I'm
All
outta
right.
here.
Take care, buddy.
Thank you, Rick, and Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Is that Leslie?
I have no idea.
Remember Leslie? We better talk to her.
Hey, all you animal lovers. My friend Louie, who does graphic design for me, also does amazing pet portraits. If you email him a picture of your pet for reference, he turns it into a work of art, not something you eat during the weekend. Louie says art is usually expensive and it looks like crap, that's what Louie says. That's why nobody buys it. But email Louie and he can give you a good deal. Acknowledge your Benji, your Lassie, your Old Yeller, whatever dog you have, even the Taco Bell dog, I don't care. Turn him into a fun masterpiece. For your wall, can you imagine you can put your dog on your wall? Check out dogsrock.com to view the gallery of work. Also on Instagram and Facebook, that is spelled out DOGZROQ, Dogs Rock. You can also check out Louie's graphic design work, which is very good. He created my banner at funrad.com. Thank you.
Hello. This is Lyle Fenimore, a.k.a. Man-Child. If you want to talk to us, you could call us at 909. Oh, wait, it's the other way around. Wait, 888. 909? Yeah, 909 1050. Yeah.
All right. We're covering everything. We haven't dealt with Scott Weiland, right?
Who's Scott Weiland?
Yeah, I was asking.
He was telling me about him.
Okay, it's like that. Let's just finish this off and hey, play the music under us, okay? Sometimes people, they're very talented, but they destroy themselves. I've been one of those people, and I probably am. I mean, I destroy everything around me. As soon as things get going good, I destroy it. So, come on, volume. We got to keep going on. And then I got
right.
Lyle comes across and tells me to keep moving on. Lyle, go.
Like Will and Sonny, make it move. GMC's living is on the road. I'm trying to remember. Hold on. Jamming gears has got to be a fever. You get him addicted to the grind.
How did
It
you
takes
become-
a special breed to be a truck driving man and a steady hand to keep that load behind.
How did you become like a truck driving man and like a metalhead?
I don't know. I'm just different. I'm special. I'm weird. I don't know. Whatever. Put them all three together. That's me. I like those kind of shows. I like Bonanza, but then I turn around and I love Hunter, and I'm a metalhead, and then I turn around and like these old truck
Well, they
driving
say
songs.
variety is the spice of life, right?
That's just me. I'm not normal. And I take pride in that. And I've made my own mistakes, Trevor. It's not about destroying. We make mistakes, and we do our very best to not make those mistakes
But
the second time.
I
That's
don't
all
think
we
I
do.
ever made a mistake by putting you and Leslie in charge of the show. I just wish that we can keep moving forward.
We are going to.
Like BJ and the Bear. I mean, if we can do that, we'll be okay.
BJ and the Bear, this is moving on. It's
Okay.
about moving on, brother. We're
Right.
going to be fine. No worries, man. No worries. You just, every day, you wake up and you just keep on going. You just reach for the stars. You don't stop. You keep going. You only live once. And you have to get everything you can out of life.
But
That is
George,
it.
but George has to
YOLO.
live. George has to live.
I do.
Hey,
hope
close
that I
it
die.
out. Close it out, George.
He's going to live. If he hangs around me long enough. George, you hang around me long enough, you'll live just fine.
Okay. I guess I'll live.
Close it out for us, George.
I'm closing the show out.
Go for it. Say whatever you want to say. Just try to keep it clean.
Okay. Well, if everyone's still listening and my family's still on, happy birthday, grandmother, on December 7th, and Aunt Tila, happy birthday on December 9th. I know that you guys are all at Grandma Jessie's right now, and you know, Grandma Jessie, 97 years and 6 kids, 2 stepchildren, hundreds of grandchildren. You're a legend, and you had a great life, and amen.
And you're gonna keep moving on.
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna
are.
keep moving on, Grandma Jessie, and like you always told me. Well, I forget. I shouldn't say that on the air.
Hey, remember one thing, George, and it's something somebody told me a long time ago, and I can't stand it, but you know, it's the godful truth. You are in charge of your life.
This is true.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a nice
Take
night.
care, everybody.
This is 1050 AM KCAA Loma Linda and 106.5 FM Yucaipa.
I'm Tom Busby, CNBC Radio. A blowout rally on Wall Street today following another month of strong job gains and indications that more stimulus measures may be coming to boost Europe's